I'm the one Enzo likes. Good morning, YouTube. My name is Will. I don't know how well you can see him right now, but Enzo's with me back there. We're taking the Focus ST to Ford for its 10,000 mile service. We're actually at 11,657, so we went just a little bit over, but that's okay. In the past, I would just take my laptop with me and do some work while I sat there and waited, but I thought, you know, it's a nice day. Enzo hasn't been to the park or anything yet. I'm just going to go ahead and take him with me, and it'll probably make the trip a little bit more enjoyable, especially versus the alternative of doing work. And I don't know, maybe we'll check out some cars and stuff while we're there. We have had this almost a year now. Knowing my history, it's probably on borrowed time. Buddy, you want to say hi to YouTube? Alright, maybe in a little bit. It is a little bit of a drive. Depending on traffic, takes us a little bit more than a half hour. There are actually like 3 different Ford dealers we pass on the way. But we bought it there. We had a good experience when we bought it. The service has been good thus far. I have no reason to really change it up at this point. If you don't already know, we have a Toyota FJ that I commonly refer to as Enzo's car because truthfully it is. I mean, I bought that car specifically because we had him. Wanted an SUV, wanted something that was a little bit easier to deal with. Prior to that, you know, we only had a couple Evos and a Honda Civic. They're all 4-door cars, a little bit smaller and everything. Enzo and I and my wife, we go places with him all the time, and the FJ has made that so much easier because the car itself is so easy to clean. If you are not familiar with FJs, I'm actually going to have a review for that shortly, but just know that it's very similar to like a Jeep Wrangler where all the floor is not carpet, the seats are water resistant. It just makes it a real easy car to live with day to day with him. I can throw him in there and not worry. Whereas like with this, while he's fine in it, if he were to be getting in and out of this regularly every day, it would be much harder to maintain how clean the interior is and stuff versus the FJ. What's interesting though is we're going to go on a short trip here. I don't know when yet, possibly in a few weeks. Some friends that have a lake house, and it's about a 4-hour drive. Naturally, take the FJ. Going to a lake house, taking the puppy, you know, you take the FJ, it seems natural. But the more I think about it, I don't know, we might actually take this car because there's more room in it, the FJ, for him, but he's mostly going to be laying down like he is now and like he pretty much always does when we're on the highway, even in the FJ. And yeah, we're going to be at the lake and all that stuff, but really it's going to be show up and, you know, unload and be there and then pack up when we leave in a couple of days. I mean, we might go somewhere or anything, but we're not really going to be like loading him up and taking him a bunch of places that require a car up there. I'm sure we'll take him a bunch of places.
Police reported ahead.
Good to know. So I don't know. We may actually just take this car. Plus this car is obviously quieter. It's nicer to drive than the FJ, especially for several hours. And I feel a little bit safer with him in there versus in the back of the FJ. I mean, quite honestly, even if we took the FJ, I might probably put him in the back seat because that's also a long time for him to be like separated. You know, he likes to be next to us. He much rather prefers this, but he also likes the windows and freedom and everything of the FJ. So I don't know. Haven't quite decided yet, but have been thinking about that. Probably take like the little cordless vacuum with us, little battery vacuum. That way I can vacuum it out a few times and keep my sanity though. This is a 10,000 mile service. Part of that is a tire rotation. I've already rotated the tires once myself, and I've gone back and forth. I still can't fully decide if I just want to tell them to skip it. I like to use that opportunity to coat the inside of the wheels and the brakes and everything, and I just kind of make an afternoon of that where I take them, rotate them myself. I'm not sure what else is in the 10K service. I know there's an oil change. I know there's fluid checks and some other checks and stuff. I'll go over the list once it's done. I don't know what the cost is going to be. I'm thinking it can't be too crazy. I really couldn't see it costing much more than $100. Buddy, I think we should also look into seeing if they do the Montoon mods. You can get Montoon stuff installed at a Ford dealer, or at least some Ford dealers, and it doesn't void your warranty or anything. No, buddy, I think we should look into that. Don't tell Mommy. We'll take your silence. Is it okay? We're slowing down. He'll probably pop up any second now, just out of habit. I'm really surprised, but I bet he will now. Didn't I, buddy? Yeah, I don't need a rear view mirror. That's for suckers. I guess we can go right on red. Whoops. Really surprised he's laying down right now. With the windows down, we're not going that fast. I know he's got energy too, because we didn't go to the park yet. Corvette's back there, still all shrink wrapped up. That's how I would want to receive a new car. I'd drive it home in that too. Although I will say this one wasn't dealer prepped, which was nice, and I asked them not to dealer prep it, and they did. And we are here. Oh yeah, now he's up. He's been here once before. All right, we'll see you guys in a moment. All right, buddy, don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you. Enzo, sit. Sit. Let's sit. Here. You can say hi.
You can see you're like chomping at the bit.
Right.
Hi, you're pretty. This is a German Shepherd, right? Not a Belgian. I have a Belgian Malinois.
He turned 2 yesterday.
Oh, mine's gonna be 4.
Sit.
Yep, I saw it.
What's the last name?
O'Brien. We are. I don't know. You can tell he begged for his daughter to grab his hips.
Oh. That's rough.
All right, thanks. Appreciate you.
That's good. Yeah, until he stops enjoying life. Initial. Alright, thank you. Go for a walk. So this is where Focus STs come from. Well, at least this is where ours came from. It was just a couple rows back there. Actually, there's a couple over there. We might have to walk down there. But first, I want to check out this color. I do like that. Hot pepper red metallic, $395. Everything else seems to be about the same. Wheels are the same price as ours. All season tires are the same. I do like that color though. Buddy, what do you think of that color? I'm glad we made this appointment for early, but Enzo, come. But maybe we should have gone even earlier because it's already getting a little warm. Got a white one down here. White's always my favorite. Just, it shows all the lines of the cars when you have white cars. So, I mean, if a car doesn't look good in white, it's really not going to look good in any color. 32. Wow, this must be a, yeah, ST3. You got the leather Recaros. Ooh, got some little carbon package too. That's cool. Carbon shift knob. Carbon door handles. Got the heated steering wheel. You can see it down there by the gear shift. Not for $32,000, but it's got navigation, heated mirrors, ambient interior lighting. Enzo? I could yell, but I just wonder where he's at. What were you doing down there? That's way too far. He was like behind this F-150. I guess he went like around here. Gray. Ironically, this is the color well, I shouldn't say she wanted. She wanted the blue. But gray's always been a personal favorite of hers. When we went to test drive, I looked around and nobody had them in the entire city that I could find. Went to a couple dealers, couldn't find any. I take that back. They may have had one, but maybe it was like an ST1 group or something. This is also an ST3. It's got all the carbon bits and everything. Actually kind of not bad looking, all leather seats. That's like fully loaded though. I don't think you can get much else than that on a Focus ST. Enzo, really? What are you doing way down there? Come. Wow. You're just getting way too brave, aren't you, buddy? I guess it's because of the grass. He never goes that far unless he's like familiar. Do not sell, buy back, FOMOCO, Ford Motor Company. Lease return, not for sale. Huh. Must have been a lemon. Let me just go wander around the perimeter. No big deal. I guess it's because we haven't been to the park yet or what, but man, he's full of energy. Or there's something over there he wants. That could always be a possibility. Could be like something interesting over there or something. Enzo, come. There's a person over there, but not really much anything else. Really see the size difference of the Fiesta and the Focus. One of my complaints with the Focus is the overall size. I certainly could not do a Fiesta. The other thing too is, now maybe I could have talked him down some, but it didn't seem to be nearly as good at deals that I could be had at the time. Oh, no, I'm just waiting on my service. Yeah, sorry. It's just easier for him to be outside. Thanks though. Is there anything we could help the strange guy walking around with the camera and their dog? No, I'm good. Oh, found a way. Enzo, this way. As I said before, I think like literally like right here, like where this gray and black Focus is, this is where we picked up our ST. It was parked like right here. This way, buddy. I definitely saw something ST. I don't know if it's a Focus or a Fiesta. Got a couple more Focus. Got black, got gray again. 31, oh, so this is ST2. But it's still got something. Enzo, stay over here. What does it have extra? I guess the base price, I guess, has probably gone up. Because this is what we have. Oh, nope, just kidding. It's got the navigation. Dealer installed wheel locks. Ours had that too. I don't think they charged us for it though. When I got home and was looking through all the paperwork. Ooh, this is a cool color. Ooh, what is this? Is this just, this isn't the normal gray. It's technically blue. Doesn't really look blue though. Looks more like a gray blue. I think it was just the way the light's hitting it. This way, buddy. Enzo. I think he lost me. Easy to get lost in here. Black one with the base wheels. Oh, and no sunroof. You know, I was just wondering if it was possible to even have a Focus ST without a sunroof, and evidently it is. Yeah, I mean, I guess the seats do have a little bit of bolstering, but nah, I couldn't deal with that. The wife actually likes those wheels better. I go back and forth with it. It probably would be easier to clean though, honestly. And another black one. Man, they've got a lot. They've got at least like 10 or 12. Don't see any RSs though. They didn't have any when we bought ours either. I was gonna make that a final condition right before we signed the paperwork is, all right, we'll buy this right now. You just gotta let me test drive the Focus RS by myself for 10 minutes. You wanna check out the Mustangs? Enzo? This is kind of, I think he's gonna get, I don't, you don't quite fit through there. Oh my gosh. Didn't quite fit, buddy. This way, buddy. Got some Mustangs. Got a white one. Enzo. That one's got the Brembo kit though, so that's cool. I would definitely want that. 40,000. Black accent package, $995. Painted black roof, no charge. Well, no kidding. I haven't driven a new Mustang. I haven't in the last several generations. I really wouldn't even know what to expect out of them. I was actually starting to get tempted by them, and then I looked up the price, spec'd it just how I would want it, which was basically minimal options that weren't performance related. And it was like $50K, which is probably going to be similar to this because I think it usually comes with a slightly bigger wing. Oh, there's no window sticker. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 47, getting close. Ruby red paint, $400. 10-speed auto. I do not want that. $1,500. Enhanced security package. Enzo. Oh, got a show. Show. SHO. 45K. Enzo. I have a buddy who has one of these. I really need to go for a ride in that. See what it's like. But it's pretty fun. Sure, it's fine and doesn't really need it, but something that always bothers me is you're seeing this trend now where they'll have like the awesome Brembo front calipers and then the rear brakes are just basic, like off the shelf parts. And I'm not saying they're not good brakes. They're probably perfectly capable. It just kind of kills the look. Oh, this might be better. Yeah, it's got the performance package. Yeah. Buddy, we're gonna have to get you some water. What's a base model going for these days? Jeez, 30,000. Oh, another ST. Dysfunctional? Nope. That's lame. All right, so I have him watered, but I forgot the bowl when we ran out of the house so quickly. So we're gonna go inside, get him a cup or a bowl or something, and see if they got anything cool in the inside. A lot of stimulation for you, huh, buddy? Yeah. Feel better, buddy? We made a bit of a mess. We're gonna have to clean that up. Well, here, drink it out of the cup. Oh yeah.
And he was in the Navy, came back from Afghanistan, and he got a puppy, but he had to give it to his sister.
Yeah, I mean, it's full time, especially with this breed.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're smart animals, and I can believe it. They're
Heel. Well, I think we found the one Enzo likes. Heel. Got an orange one. It's actually a pretty low package. Doesn't really have any of the performance stuff. Heel. All right, got Enzo some water. He's feeling a little more refreshed. Stayed inside for, 5 or 10 minutes just to cool down a little bit. And now we're just gonna kind of walk back the other way around, see if they've started on our car and see if maybe we missed anything to look at that would be cool. All right, there's the Focus up there, getting worked on right now. All right, buddy, you wanna walk over to Honda? Forgot Honda was next door. Maybe we'll see a Type R. Well, we have a Civic Si, heel, 24K, almost 25. Yeah, I think I'd take the ST over that. In fact, I did take the ST over that. We did own a Civic Si once before. Kind of owned a couple of them. I doubt they would actually have a Type R outside, but I didn't see any inside, so figured we'd walk down here. Worst case scenario, we might run across another Si, but no, nothing. Just regular old Civics. All right, I think we've seen all we can see out here. It is getting a little bit warmer. I think the car's almost done anyways, but we're gonna go inside and just cool off and wait for it.
Ready?
Oh, already?
You're good to go if you want to come on over.
That was quick. As soon as we sat down in the lobby, the car was done. We're back in the car. Enzo's pretty wiped out. He's gonna lay down. I got the paperwork. We'll go over that in a few moments when we get home. And yeah, we'll get the AC on for Buddy here. I specifically chose this time for the appointment thinking that, okay, we'll be well past rush hour traffic, but still early in the morning. Shouldn't be too bad. And coming up was fine, but 75 is a parking lot right now, southbound. Once again, we're taking side roads all the way home. And Buddy is pretty wiped out. That's the most alert he's looked in the last several minutes. Buddy, you tired? That's too much? We are almost home, but I think Enzo deserves a little reward. What do you think, Buddy? You wanna go at the parky? Yeah, suddenly he's all alert and awake. We're not gonna stay too long because you're still tired. I know you are, even if you don't think it. All right, so we got the thing back here, paperwork. Everything's green, checked and okay this time. So interior, exterior bulbs, under the hood fluids, battery performance, suspension, tires, and brake lines. All good. Oh, good boy, go pee-pee. Really wasn't that expensive. Wasn't nearly as much as I thought because they really don't do a whole lot. Ended up being $43.82, which essentially just came down to an oil change and a tire rotation. So we had about $23 in parts, and the rest was labor. And that's it. So 10,000 mile service done, and Enzo and I are gonna enjoy the park real quick, but we will see you on the next video. Oh, the wife's calling. Hey, hold on 1 second, okay?
Yeah.
Say bye-bye, buddy. Say bye-bye.